Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, I got a dampener that claims to be the lightest dampener and supposed to take out certain frequencies. Stay tuned. All right, coffee sponsor of today, Rick Gonzalez. Oh, look at that. Rick hooked me up with these 5 coffees today. So I'm going to be really, really caffeinated today, thanks to Rick. Now, Rick actually wrote me a question. He said, keep up the great work. Your videos are great. Thoughts on the Weiss Cannon Ultra Cable 17 gauge? I think I did a video on that before. Yes, I did, now that I think about it. The yellow string. It's very edgy, so there are sharp edges on that. It has kind of that plasticky feel that some of the strings like that do have. So edgy, plasticky. It actually felt nice and tight for about an hour or two before it kind of started falling off. Once it fell off, it was pretty loose. The edginess actually gave it a nice little spring. I felt like it lost control though after that, hour and a half to 2 hours. It was like real springy. So if that's the kind of string you like, definitely give it a shot. That's just my thoughts on it. I'd probably say it had a great hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of tension maintenance. But Rick, thank you so much for my caffeine of the day, man. I appreciate it. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day and keep me caffeinated throughout the whole day, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. You want to just hook up the channel? Super thanks is the way. Link is below. Cheers. A guy named Miha, the founder of ImpactingTennis, reached out to me, and he has developed the lightest vibration dampener right here. And it's called the Octo. So like 8 legs, octopus kind of dampener thing from Miha. So my Miha sent me an Octo Dampener. You get it, I know. What's up? Okay, anyways. So it is a PEBA-based vibration filter designed to reduce only the low frequency shock, 200 to 400 hertz, while preserving the high frequency feedback that players rely on for timing and control. Yeah, that's me. I want to feel something. So the lightest dampener available at 0.8 grams, minimal impact on racket's behavior, made with PEBA, highest energy return at -72%, and low dampening loss at -0.12. Its diamond octo shape ensures secure placement, minimal interference, and a clean, modern look that stands out without being intrusive. Intended for the players who want control without compromising feel. Yep, that's me. Okay, so he's telling me why he reached out. These are going to be available very, very soon. Looks like the launch is July. Okay, so, and he is Miha from Slovenia. Okay, well, thank you, Miha, and thank you for sending it out. I just got it. Anyways, check it out. Everybody does it in these resealable bags. I don't understand, but I get it, whatever. Let's see if it's easy to open. Okay, so I peel that off. It's like hot chocolate. Get that comforting season, warm feeling in the winter. Hopefully that's what this gives me. It's comforting. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. I guess it's Octo. Oh, it's squishy. Look at it, it's squishy. Let's see if it's squishy this way. It's not, it's firm this way. It's firm this way, but it's squishy this way. Interesting. It is very light. I have to say it is very, very light. Look at that. The wind will blow this away. See, look at that. Yeah, that's light, all right. All right, so let's get it on our rackets and see what it does. All right, see you on the court. All right, so we just got off the court with the Octo Dampener, and as you can see, it goes on like this. I assumed that it would go on the other way, but we did it on Patrick's racket first, and he was like, I guess it goes on this way because of the slits. There's a slit on the top, there's slits on the side, and then when you push it towards the top, it snaps in. And when he tried to stick it sideways, it actually widened out the strings. So it's definitely not meant to go that way. I personally tried it like this in, and then after a little short hit, I backed it off the slit, and then I hit with it like that just to see if I could feel a difference. To tell you the truth, I didn't feel a whole lot of difference when it was up and was down, and then when it was off, which is a good thing for me because normal standard dampeners make a thud noise that I do not like. I prefer that pinging noise, which is loud and gives me a lot of feedback. Now, it feels like there's air in there. It's like a Nike insole.
Yeah. This is your air
Nike
zoom
sole.
Unit for your pinky toe.
Exactly. So you tried it first. What
Right.
did you think?
So, and just to remind people that I have a gut hybrid, so the sound is different. And you're right. The ping is what I enjoy because I don't play with the dampener, because I don't like that thup sound.
Right.
So we're trying to say it's not a thup, but it's not a ping. You put this on, you're kind of in that pink.
Right.
There's still a ring, but the ring is rounded off.
Right.
The sound wave doesn't dissolve into air. It actually gets stopped. So I didn't, physical contact and stuff. Yeah, I didn't notice a difference in the hitting, but the sound and the vibration just gets rounded off. Similar to like the power pads.
Okay.
Has a very slight at the very end. This just gives it a little more of a cutoff. Does that make sense?
Got it. So
yeah,
in a normal dampener that's kind of like this and takes up a bunch of room in there with tension on the strings, you hear thud, 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 right? It doesn't even give it a chance to ping at all because it's just stopping any kind of sound right there when it hits the dampener. What Patrick is talking about is when there is no dampener, it's ping, and then we have to wait for the ping to subside as the vibration or the feel kind of finishes what it needs to do. With the Octo Dampener, it goes ping like that. It's like a breath almost, like ping like that. So you hear it, you kind of feel it, and it's actually okay because there's not like a tail at the end. It's not ping.
A Forrest Gump in it. Ping.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I feel it's filled with whether it's air or something. But
I would think it's air.
It's filled on purpose.
Yeah.
Right. It's almost like the packing bubble.
Yep.
You just can't pop, but it's filled with air on purpose. So there is a reason for that.
Right.
Which, like I said, I didn't notice it other than
I would use
really
it. I would
focused on your vibration. You're really focused on the sound, which I was. You can feel and hear a difference, but hitting wise, I think it was nice.
Yeah.
I didn't notice any difference.
Totally. Now, they claim to be the lightest dampener. A normal dampener from our testing in the past is about 3 to 4 grams. Let's start with SpongeBob over here. SpongeBob is 4 grams. Let's try that W. Oh, the W is 2 only. That's interesting. And then let's try one of these Ace ones. 3.
Blue heart.
Little artsy heart. 3. So we're 2 to 4 around here. 2 to 4. And then we put the Octo on. Whoa, it does not even register.
Not even a full gram.
Does not register. Wow. Captain, I cannot compute.
But that poses the question, though. If it doesn't dampen, what's the purpose?
So that
it is dampening.
You get feel, yet you don't get the harshness at the end, possibly.
I think it's the harshness.
From the resoning, right? Because it claims to give back 72% of energy, right? That you were reading. And then, like, if you don't have a dampener, you were saying it's 92% of energy.
Right.
So I'm guessing
those have to be more. You're losing more of the string's energy return.
Right.
Especially with rubber. Especially with the rubber dampener, for sure. For sure.
And energy can be found in many ways. Like, power is the first thing that comes to me. Feel, sound return. It could be like a bunch of things. And for those of you who like thud, right? But for those of you who don't like thud, that's definitely an option.
Yeah, it'd definitely be something I'd want to try out more. I mean, because if it is kind of routing out the sound, but I still get the feel back. And granted, again, I'm on a gut hybrid, so it might be different. Whereas maybe someone with a full bed of poly may not get the full benefits. I don't know. It's really interesting.
And it is. We did put it on the right way because the other side is like closed up. Okay, so I'm getting like Batman. I'm getting Superman vibes off of this, like those crystals. Or is it Frozen? Let it go. Whatever.
It could be Olaf. But yeah, no, I mean, a dampener that dampens for your needs without giving up that feel. I mean, that's game changing.
Patrick, I would like you to analyze that some more for us.
Yeah, no, I'll keep hitting with it. I mean, it was an interesting thing. Like, I didn't notice it in weight or anything like that.
Yeah.
And you know me, I've been fighting every quarter gram with my rackets lately. So the fact that this is not one of these heavier dampeners, give it a try.
I would like to thank my friends with the Octo Dampener for sending us to us for testing. I like it. It would probably be one of the few dampeners that I would use. And for those of you who want a dampener but don't like the thud or the harshness or the rubbery feel of it, give it a shot. I'm going to put a link below on it. You can find out a little bit more information about them and test it for yourself. All right. Patrick, thank you for your sound expertise, as always.
Keep trying the crystal, the Superman crystal.
There you go.
Do they come in different colors?
Not that I know of. Not yet, I think.
It is look gem-like.
This is true. That's what I'm saying. Like Frozen, Superman, crystals, who knows? But it looks fine to me. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.